I certainly missed you. No, please don't get up. I know. I see them too. The phantasms in the room. But they won't hurt you. They wouldn't dare. I guess pinning you in place with my magic will have to be a playful tradition of ours. I apologize for the weight of my return, my love. I had many arrangements to make, and in my realm, that means far more effort than I exert in yours. But now I'm here. So let's relax for just a little while. You're trembling, aren't you? Phantasms, nightmares, being so addicted to and so near the succubus you've fallen for. Your nerves must be completely frayed. Before I indulge us both, however, I wish to talk to you while you're still a little more coherent. I wish to express appreciation for leaving those other humans behind. Even if it did take you an entire week to do what I told you to do the next day. There is no one, no obligation more important to you than being mine. Well, it seems you understand that now, at least. Lucky for you, since I wouldn't have taken your rejection very lightly. Keeping you from screaming and alerting others while I reach inside and pull the bones from your still living meat wouldn't be a difficult task. Let us not dwell on what might have been. Simply focus on being here, together, in this very moment. What a sight you are now. So weak, vulnerable, completely at my mercy, and yet I still see that spark of life that drew me close to you. I must say, even as fatigued as you are, I find myself quite attracted to you. I realize, with the lore of succubi being what it is, and after our own interaction so far, you must think this is normal. And you would be right. But this time there is something different, something rare. I don't normally feel so possessive over meals like you. But there's something so alluring I feel every time I visit. I might even be more attracted to you than you are to me at this moment. I can't take my eyes off you now that I'm here. Though I notice a similar reaction from yourself. I feel struck by the urge to loosen my hold on you. Let your voice free, so I may hear you tell me how much you love me. But with the dark souls around us, I worry that your fear might still have your tongue. So I'll settle for the look in your eyes instead. Even without the words, I can hear the remnants of my energy in your blood singing louder than ever. is potent. The song more energetic than usual. This visit is a rarity since many humans would have died by now. Relax. I'm simply ensuring you stare into my eyes and pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. I'll be certain my claws don't hurt. Unless you give me a reason. Your continued survival has brought with it an uncommon temptation. And tonight, I'm going to tell you something I never would have thought possible when I first met you. I think your strength is enough to give you an invitation to my home. My continued visits will end you eventually anyway, and now you'll get to spend your final days, every hour of them, beside me in my bed. Arms around each other, your energy singing to me and putting our bodies at ease. Now, you may not think there's much time to be spent with me, and under normal circumstances you would be correct. However, if you survive the trip, and I dare to hope you just might, we may have longer still to be with each other. Imagine it, my love. Once your offer pleases the ferryman, we'll pull you through the veil to my world, and believe me, you'll see far more than phantasms once that happens. First, I'll help carry you across the dock and into the boat. I realize you're capable of such action now, but the ferryman's price is one of flesh, and once you're properly chained down in my room, you won't need or even miss those feet of yours. The trip may take some time, but I'll hold you to my lap, so you may see the frozen chunks in the black waters we'll be traveling. The air giving your lungs that fantastic mix of burning from the cold temperature and the acrid fog. Perhaps we'll glimpse a whaling shark as it breaches the surface, its song seeming to rattle the very boards of our wooded vessel. Though our guide knows the waters well and isn't as fond of music as I am. Once we reach the dock on the other side, I'll carry you through the tall iron gates and into my city. Heels clicking over the stone streets, and flames illuminating from within the towers atop the buildings on either side. Placing the forges there keeps the smoke from engulfing our more tender guests, like yourself. And they are much more striking than the gas lamps near the doors of the ancient structures. Love, you're shivering again. I don't feel a chill, so I can only surmise that you're afraid. But let me remind you that we will have more time together this way. Calm yourself, my sweet. You tread near insult by behaving this way, and I won't have you spoil this night and my good news with undue cowardice. If I must, I will remove your feet here and now before our exchange of breath, leaving you feeling the full force of your amputation and justifying your idiotic trembling. Let us not quarrel on such a splendid night. Perhaps the soothing passage of my claws along your scalp will help calm us both while I continue. Now, once we reach the necropolis, you needn't worry about the toll. I'll be sure we've collected the blood from your wounds and give enough of my own to pass unhindered. The flesh of the ghouls who dwell there are only slowed from decaying with the application of fresh crimson. And with the lack of visitors lately, I would imagine the smell to be an intriguing horror by now. You might do well to cover your nose for that part of the trip. Past the necropolis and a handful of residents away stands my mansion. And once I have you through those heavy doors, I'll need to blindfold you. The hallways of my home are lined with the eyes of, well, you don't have a name for them per se, but they brim and roil with madness. Looking into them will cause you to know the end of sanity itself, and I don't intend on losing you sooner than I have to. I'll remove the blindfold once we're up the winding stairs and behind the red curtains of my bed. Then my real magic can finally begin. Once my requested materials arrive, we will have so many wondrous experiences. I will extend your life by merging your own energy with that of lost souls. They are numerous in my realm, and with the right equipment they can be bound to anyone living. Of course, the process is quite painful, and I expect that you might threaten the integrity of my windows with those screams. But think of it. With new souls, you'll be able to sustain me again and again with your single mortal life. That is, if you survive the process. But I'm confident that you will, my love. I admit, this can't last forever. The strain of merging souls and the continued consumption of the energy you have left will eventually kill you. We can only hope that your last moments are here in my arms, as I steal your final breath and watch your gorgeous eyes as you fade from existence. You bring such romantic thoughts out in me. You should feel quite complimented by that. Now, lie back and relax. I just have... Why are you trembling again? This is a rare and beautiful moment we are sharing, and you would let your fear spoil such... No. I won't explain your insult. Nor will I let my claws carve your trespasses into your flesh either, so be thankful for that. I know exactly how to calm your mind and prepare us for the transition to my world. You may want to take one last look around your room and give a silent goodbye. For after this, you and I will be too enraptured to remember anything else but each other, my love. There. That's the compliant, entranced human I wanted to see. So much better to not let my breath extinguish your fears than filling your mind with worry. Now, let me find you something suitable to wear, and an instrument to remove those useless feet of yours. The ferryman and our beautiful future await.
This short was written by Shadow Puppeteer.